This is a tremendous opportunity, a wonderful occasion to share with you the practice. The practice is a well-defined tool, a tool with several parts to it. And what this tool does, it connects you with what you are, with who you are, and establishes you in your place in the cosmic scheme of things, in the matrix, so that you can not only see your place in the scheme, you have the means to negotiate your way throughout the scheme of things. You see how your body is an instrument designed to operate in the cosmic level. So the practice has 8 core principles. And the first one is conscious deep breathing. It becomes, or it stresses, or rather it amplifies the importance of knowing yourself as your breath. You know yourself as your breath through the practice of breathing consciously. You know, there's a state, you call it the autonomic state of breathing, where you're not conscious of it. You know, you might be in a coma, but your body is still operating because the autonomic function of breathing is working for you. When you were in your mother's womb, it was that autonomic operation that built you and worked for you. But now that you're out on your own, you have to now become conscious of the importance of your breath. So conscious deep breathing is becoming conscious, practicing consciousness of your breath as your main reality. Conscious breathing helps you to see where you're coming from. It takes you to your ancestral root, which is God, or the energy, or what you might call the energy field in which you live and move and have your being. So conscious breathing is what enables you to make the connection with what you are and maintain yourself in a dynamic way simply by breathing. This skill set was not given to you in school, wasn't given to you in church, it wasn't given to you in most of the official learning institutions. But the universe is saying to you now, this is something you have to get for yourself. It is a life skill set. It's a life skill set. You go to school to get the skill set of reading, writing, arithmetic. That helps you to communicate with those around you. But conscious deep breathing helps you to communicate with your source, with your cosmos, with those around you, with all living things on earth and in heaven. So breathing consciously is not an option, it's an essential. And that is what in this book we help you to amplify and to practice until you get it, until it becomes almost automatic. Not autonomic, but automatic. where you're consciously doing it. So in the book, you will find the emphasis laid out on breathing consciously. You see the emphasis that it is presented to you as your ultimate life skill that enables you to take your place in the cosmic scheme of things as a co-worker with the author of life itself, as a co-worker with God, because God is the breath that is not only manifesting, but maintaining all of life and all living things, and you as well. So this is beyond religion. This is beyond the creeds. It's beyond philosophy. It is the heart of your authenticity. You are your breath. And breathing consciously is what enables you to achieve the benefits of yourself. So the second core principle that we emphasize in the book is self-talk. You see, what you are saying to yourself is what qualifies you in life. You exist, but what qualifies you is what you are saying about yourself. It's what you are calling yourself. It's what you are picturing and saying to people, this is what I am. Self-talk is what you're telling yourself that you are. So for instance, someone who says to themselves, I am my breath, and my breath is my God. My breath is my elements of ether and air and water and fire and earth frequencies. When that is your self-talk, you continue, I am my earth frequencies of all of the minerals that make up my body. All of the fruits and the foods, the other elements. You see, you're saying to yourself, I am authentic, I am real, I'm physical, I'm what I'm eating and drinking and putting in my body. So when you at that level are saying the things that you are doing, and the things that you're doing are real because you eat, you drink, you smell the fragrances of the energy around you, and you're telling yourself that you are what you're experiencing, then you are authentic. Then your self-talk is a talk that enhances you. It grounds you in the reality of your cosmos, in the reality that is manifesting you, the reality that is maintaining you. So always let your self-talk be something that you can measure, something that you can check, something that you can confirm. For unless your self-talk is doing that for you, unless your self-talk is anchoring you in the energetic field of you, in the energies that make you up, then you are you might call it, you are a nothing. When you think that you're simply somebody's opinion, somebody says, I think you are this and I think you are that. And if you don't know what you are, and you're following somebody's view, you're off balance. So your self-talk is intended to balance you in what you are. You see, there's a what to you, which is the energy, which is what you need to know and you need to tell yourself. But your who is a product of your environment. It consists of people's opinions. It consists of people's impressions. It is never you. What other people say about you is never really you. What you are in yourself is what you are. So that you do yourself the greatest favor by saying, by building up a who that is supported by your wattage. You see, your wattage is you, your energy, your wattage, your energy is you. And you go back to the Bible in an instance where Moses was leading the children of Israel through the desert, and they needed to know, they needed to have a name of what they were involved in. So Moses went up into the hills and talked to the source, the wattage, the energy that was doing the work of leading them, and said, what do I tell the people? They want a name. And the voice said to him, look, Moses, tell them that I am what I am. I am the energy that I am. Now, when you follow, you go back to that source. The same what that spoke to Moses is the same what that is manifesting you. So when you say to yourself, I am what I am the energy that is God. I am the energy that is my planet. I am the energy that is my cosmos. When you anchor your consciousness in that energy that you are, then you are good to go. Then you're stable. Then you are able to stand up and take your place in the cosmic scheme of things. You see, the only people who can stand up are the people who know what they are. In Jamaica, we used to have a saying, Doppy know who for frighten. Doppy know who to frighten. Because anybody who doesn't know what they are is vulnerable. Doppy know who to frighten you. Doppy know how to threaten you, how to make you feel afraid. And that's simply because you don't know what you are. So, here we go. You are your breath. You need to know in your self-talk what you are. When you stand up and say, I know what I am, speaking of the energy that you are, the energy that's flowing to you from the cosmos, from the planet, the energy that is real, then that's a basic basis of effective self-talk. The opinions of others come and go. Even your opinions come and go, but what you are is permanent. So, breathing consciously and talking consciously, knowing what you're saying to be true, is what you need to do more than anything else in life. Don't wait on other people to tell you what you are. You know what you are. And in knowing what you are, you go tell other people what you are. You demonstrate in your behavior that you know what you are. You demonstrate in your position in the position you take on anything, when it is grounded in what you are, people will know that. You know, I don't know if you've ever heard people talking about other people and they say, yes, man, he was in his elements. When he was in his elements, he was making the biggest impression possible. What are those elements? Those elements are the air you breathe, the water you drink, the fire in your bones, in your body, your temperature, in the earth frequencies that you consume to make up your body, in your meditations on the truth of what you are. So let it be clear to you that no one around you can determine who you think you are, really, because you alone have that right. In my meditation this morning, I was sharing something very simple but straightforward, covering what we're talking about. It said, I am my sovereign, infinite energy now. This is what I am telling myself because this is the truth of myself. I am infinite, sovereign energy now. And I can back that up because the energy that I am, which is equal to the energy that my planet is supplying me with, which is equal to the energy that my cosmos is supplying me with, which is the equivalent of God, makes me out to be a sovereign, infinite being. And this is what I need to be able to tell myself. So conscious deep breathing will be emphasized throughout the book. Conscious deep breathing, constantly reminding yourself that you are your breath and that your breath is in truth the energy that we call God. Because that breath, if you go back to your Bible or you go back to any scriptures, any valuable scriptures on which the human communities have built their lives, you will see in the Bible it says, and God breathed the breath of life into man so that he became a living being, a living soul. That same breath is the one that we invite you and encourage you to pay attention to, because that breath is you. That breath that you are is the breath that God is. And if you have another name for it, if, for instance, you happen to be an atheist or something like that, the breath you are breathing is what is enabling you to be saying what you're saying. The breath that you are breathing is what is enabling you to do what you're doing. So take that breath in, breathe it consciously, enjoy it, for that is what is making you up. That is what is manifesting you. That is what is maintaining you. So this is what we'll emphasize throughout the book and remind you that this breath should not be taken lightly. It should not be taken for granted. It deserves full appreciation. It deserves full, absolute attention because it is you. And that is what our book, The Practice, will lay out clearly for you. And then the self-talk, we say to you, the only thing more important than your self-talk is the breath that you're breathing. Because in the words you speak to yourself lie all of the experiences that you are creating for yourself. Your word is powerful. In the Bible, it says, in the tongue is the power of life and death. Because what you say gives you life. What you say will kill you. Repeating, what you say will enhance and stimulate and inspire your life. What you say will kill you as well. So of such is the power of your words. And that's why your self-talk, you can't go walk around the place anymore saying things that you can't take responsibility for. You can't go around the place saying things without taking responsibility for it, because what you're saying is what is determining the quality of life. We say, you want to be happy, so say happy things. You want to be healthy, say healthy things. Don't go about the place saying, I am sick, I am sick, I am sick. Go about the place knowing that the energy that you are, your breath, is healthy. Your breath is wealthy. Don't go about the place saying, I am poor and I have nothing. The truth is, if you have your breath comes with everything. Don't go about the place saying things that you don't want to experience. Because one of the things we emphasize in our self-talk is we point out the 12 fruits of conscious self-talk. And you say, my breath, and you say this now, and this connects back with your breath. My breath is my happiness. Your breath knows how to take those words and mobilize all of its resources and create happiness for you. When you say, my breath is my health, your breath takes all of those thoughts of health and mobilize its resources and deliver health to you. When you say, my breath is my wealth, your breath takes those words and mobilize all of its resources and present you with experiences of wealth. When you say, my breath is my wisdom, your breath takes those words and mobilize all of its resources and open your eyes and cause your scales to fall from your eyes and show you your path in life, the wisdom of your breath. When you say, I want to be free, your breath knows how to take those words and mobilize its resources and open your ways and paths before you and help you to feel free. When you say, and want to feel sweet, you say, my breath is my sweetness. What your breath will do is mobilize its resources and convert it into sweetness and present it to you as experiences of sweetness. When you say, I want to feel secure, your breath knows how to take its resources, take the words you use, and mobilize its resources and present it to you as a feeling of security. When you say, I want to feel satisfied, your breath knows how to take that feeling of, I am satisfied, I want to be satisfied, and mobilize all those thoughts and feelings, all of its resources, and present it to you as a feeling of satisfaction. And you know, I used to hear this song going around, song in which I don't remember the group that sang it, but they said, I can't get no satisfaction. I try, I try, I try, I try. No, I can't get no satisfaction. Well, in the practice, we remind you that your self-talk is generating your experiences. So if satisfaction is what you want, tell your breath that you're satisfied with yourself. And that is what will generate your satisfaction. So as you pick up that book, The Practice, and as you practice what it recommends, because it's not just about reading, as you practice what is recommended, as you practice your conscious deep breathing, as you practice recognizing that your breath is your God, your breath is all of the energy that you will ever need, as you practice it, your breath will reward you with the experience of fulfillment. Self-talk, again, we remind you that self-talk, your tongue has the power to elevate you, and it has the power to diminish you. Your breath has the power. Your breath, your self-talk, because the truth, you know, the truth simply is, and what we're saying in the practice, we're simply just laying out before you what is really on the ground, what is in you. We're laying out on the ground what works as you, for you. And we're saying, you have to know what works for you. You have to know yourself first. You have to know that you're your breath, your spirit, your God, the energy, your sovereign, infinite energy. You have to know that that's what you are in order to utilize it, in order to be fulfilled by it, in order to be satisfied by it. So the practice simply reminds you that you have all of the resources of the cosmos, but you have to pay attention to it. You have to know how to convert it into your experiences, because ignorance of what you are is no excuse. The practice reminds you that ignorance is not an option anymore. You look around you, you see so many people who are ignorant of themselves. What happens to you when you're ignorant of what you are? Anyone can take you and lead you down any road and leave you in any ditch and leave you with any level of confusion, because you don't know what you are. because you're not saying to yourself what you are. You're not saying, I am my sovereign, infinite energy. You're not saying to yourself, I am my omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient energy. You're not saying to yourself, I am my infinite, immortal, and eternal energy. This needs to be the backbone of your identity. This needs to be your foundation, your chassis. You know, every car has a chassis. Every person has a backbone. And when you know that your backbone is your breath, the spirit, the energy that we call God, you're ready to go. You're good to go. You will always be able to stand up and be counted because you are standing up in yourself and you are counting yourself. You are counting yourself. So count yourself. Count yourself. Among my self-talk, I have a list of choruses. And among them is one which says, I am, I am, I am, I am. I am my breath of paradise. I am, I am, I am, I am. I am my breath of paradise. I am my physical breath now. I am my physical breath now. This is the kind of self-talk you need to indulge in, the kind of self-talk you need to engage. And this is what you'll get in your book. This is what the practice will amplify for you. This is what it will remind you of. For indeed, you are your breath, and breathing consciously is what you need to do for yourself. So sing your choruses every day. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all of us. All of us, the whole world. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. So when you go and get your book, the practice, you can get it from lulu.com. Go to lulu.com, or you can call Brother Mike and tell Brother Mike you want the practice, because you know that the practice, your practice, is your path to happiness, health, wealth, wisdom, freedom, sweetness, satisfaction, and security. Which one of us doesn't want to be happy, healthy, wealthy? Which one of us doesn't want to be satisfied and secure? None of us. Everyone wants to be happy, healthy, wealthy, and secure forever.